Okay, so this is for the logical example on page 59. Now, what logicals allow you to do, for example, the if command will allow you to set the value of the cell and give one value if something is true and another value if something is false. So here we've got, we're trying to set the order size. And if our kind of order quantity is above a certain value, which is 10,000, then we call it large. And if it's less than 10,000, we call it small. And this is useful. Once we have this column, we could sort on this column and then pick out all of the large orders. The next thing is we're going to look at critical orders. Now, critical orders are orders that are large, so greater quantity than 10,000, but they're also worth more money. So if they're worth more than $25,000, then we say this is a really important order. So maybe as a little task, we want to see the critical orders, how long they take to arrive, or you may just want to have a just look through the critical orders and see, what sort of products are in the critical orders. Okay, so let's kind of go back to the blank spreadsheet. And I'll just kind of copy in the column headers there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have this condition, and so we're going to put if. Now we've got the test, so if something is true, then we give the value is true, otherwise we give the value is false. So this time we want to know if the quantity, F, which here is F4, is greater or equal to 10,000, then we're going to say it's a large order, and otherwise we're going to say it's a small order. Very simple. So we've got just again, we've got the conditional statement. F4 is greater or equal to 1,000. If that's true, it's the first value large, otherwise it's small. Now we're going to set the critical order. Remember though, so the critical order is if it's both large and it has a value greater or equal to 25,000. Now you notice there were two things that need to be true, large and value greater than 25,000. So we're going to use the and kind of logical function. Now the and returns true if we give it a load of conditions, and if all of them are true, we return true. If any one of them is false, then we return false. So let's just see. So we got and. So we need to know that K4 is equal to large, comma. Now what's the second one? That's our cost per order is greater or equal to 25,000. And this whole thing here is returns true if large and the order is greater or equal to 25,000. Now, if we could have used or, and here instead, then we would actually get if only one of them was true. So if the order was true, or the value was greater or equal to 25,000. But let's just say we want to go back with the book. So it's and. So we've got large orders and the value is greater or equal to 25,000. Now, if this is true, we call it critical. And if not, it's non-critical. We're going to leave this blank, but we could have called that non-critical. So you see the first one, it's got a quantity of 20,000 and the cost per order is greater than or equal to 25,000. Now again, we could select everything and press Control D and the formulas will kind of filter down. So you see the second one is large and the order is greater or equal to 25,000. The third one, it's large, but look, the order is less than 25,000. So only one of the conditions is true, so it's not critical. The next one, the order is large, but less than 25,000, etc., etc. So both conditions have to be true in order for and to work. And just being as I like my tidy spreadsheets, let's move everything now to Arial and 12. And voila, we're finished.